Hello, you all. How you doing? Um, I just kind of want to touch base with you. So today it is 6:35 this evening, and basically my agenda today was a little bit sketchy. I was a little concerned about not getting everything done I needed to do to make this happen. This afternoon, Mom had started hitting a rough patch with her mood and stuff, and you know, it started becoming more and more clear that we may not make it to the courthouse, but thank God we did, y'all. And they were very understanding. It didn't take us that long at all. Um, and uh, as far as mom goes, the thing is with dementia, their moods can change for quite frequently, and it can be, you know, a good day, start off as a good day, and all of a sudden it does a 360, um, and her mood may change, and then uh, it eventually may go back to okay, um, but it may also stay in that, aggressive, acting out type of behavior. Now, she she ate a little bit this evening. We made burgers and stuff. So she ate a little bit of the burgers. Okay. Now with dementia, y'all, and sometimes also with Alzheimer's, um, they can show like um, paranoia signs. And what I mean by that is sometimes they get to a stage where they don't want to take their pills, and or they think that you're trying to kill them with the pills, um, or any of those 360 scenarios. So, and it can come at you anyway, and sometimes it's really hard to deal with. And then sometimes you know, um, she may feel like, her doctors or nurses, um, are trying to get rid of her or her sons. Um, and it's really, really hard, and it's not the case. And that's my thing with dementia. And all times it can play sometimes tricks on their mind. It's kind of almost like paranoia, schizophrenia, a little bit. They get very paranoid with a lot of things. And like I said, she has a good days and she has a bad days. And it's not just that. It could be, clothes. Um, she can put up a fight about her clothes. Sometimes she fights with us about changing into her pajamas. Um, So instead of, like I said earlier, you got to pick your arguments and your fights, and we really try not to do that with her. Um, and, her home health aide will come in tomorrow and help with mom and, get her cleaned up and stuff and change her clothes out and whatnot. Um, so that does make it a little bit more easiest. Um, she is from the hospice team, and I am so grateful for her. She's good with my mother-in-law to be. Um, she's really, really awesome. I couldn't have asked for God to bless me with a better person. Um, her soul and her heart is very compassionate. And it's very important that, you know, um, the people that help me with my mother-in-law, um, mom, I should say, is in that aspect because I have a lot of compassion for elderly and the sick. So it's very important to me that people that work with her are the same way in the same aspect. Um, I don't want anybody to ever hurt her or, because her mind frame ain't right. She don't understand at all. It's a lot like talking to a child. Um, Sometimes it's like the age of 2 or 3. Sometimes it can be, 5 or 6 type of age frame, just depending. And that's part of, the disease. It's it deteriorates their brain to the point, and with the other one, it makes them go back to their childhood dates when they were a baby. It's like them going backwards in time, um, and that's how they behave. Um, we don't, treat her like she's 2 or 3. If she does something, we evidently tell her, she shouldn't be doing that, and we explain that she can get hurt or something like that. And then we show her what she can do. Um, and that's just my theory on it. Um, if you're gonna explain something to somebody, try to redirect it in another way. Not so much making it a negative situation. Um, like she's supposed to walk with a cane or her walker, and she don't. We have railings that come in through our house for elderly, so um, when she's not using her walker or cane, we try to redirect her to be holding on to those railings. Um, because I don't want her ever to fall. So it's very important that she does do these things. Um, and she does get frustrated because she don't understand about being outside in the world with everything going on. So it can be frustrating to her, and she don't quite understand why we tell her like she can't go outside without a mask on, to the store. Or sorry, y'all, that's my phone beeping. Um, Getting a message. And so we kind of have to explain to her, and she does get frustrated. It's not easy. Um, but tomorrow we just got to do a few things in the morning, and like I had said earlier, a video that we'll be doing a haul at Walmart, and I'll show you guys what I get. And I'm gonna pick up a few little things for dinner as well for Friday night. Um, and just kind of go with there. And as far as um, sending her back to the hospice house, I will not be doing that um, for several reasons. I feel like they held no reliability when they lost her hearing aid, and I had to pay for that out of pocket. And I just don't want to send her back with that. And second of all, with some of us going into second lockdown, they can't guarantee me this time around that she'd have her own room or she'd be with a COVID free patient. The other thing is that there's a possibility that COVID patients could be in this facility. And the same nurses that will be caring for her will also be caring for these COVID patients. Um, I suggest that if you do this and you decide to get a break and stuff, please really ask questions. And you know me, I prefer her to have her own room. I really feel like if there's a nurse dealing with a COVID patient, they shouldn't be dealing with the healthy patients. That's just my opinion. So just to prevent all that, I really believe that she probably will not be going. My husband and I later down the road will probably do something for us. Um, and see how, things go. But right now this is to us it's really important, to make her last wish happen. So we're gonna do that. Um, and I'm really excited. And this wasn't just her wish; it was my dad's wish as well. Um, so I'm kind of honoring my dad as well with all this. Um, Many times that we've talked and before, I traveled to the South, he really wanted this to happen. And so we're also going to do that as well. Yes, I do wish my family was here, and unfortunately, they will not be able to be here um, with travel restrictions and stuff going on. In certain areas are increasing, in other areas, you know, um, are probably worse. um, so I want my family to be safe and whatnot. So I would really prefer them to stay, safe. My mom is older; she's also a senior, and I would not want her to get sick in any shape, form of catching this coronavirus. Um, and it's very important to me because she already has health issues. Yes, I love my family, and I would love, as I said, for them to be here, but that will not be happening. Now, later on down the road, we'll probably do it once all society is better and we're all. I don't think we're ever going to be back to norm. I feel like this is our new norm. So I think what they have in play will probably stay. Um, but hopefully, traveling restrictions and stuff like that will be somewhat back to basis. Um, and then we'll figure out something maybe for next Christmas for that to happen. Sadly, it won't be happening this year. Um, but we will be getting married on the 18th, and um, I'm just gonna try to make all this happen. And yes, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to knock out. We have hospice coming in and out every other day, and all the time. We also have doctors in and out of our home, and they all respect our home. They all wear masks, gloves, um, and go by the guidelines and rules. They don't ever put us in jeopardy in any situation. Um, and I do ask, a lot of questions, and we talk back and forth, her nurse and I, and her doctor as well. I just, my thing is I want her to have, as I said previously, is, her last days to be happy and fun and enjoyable and something that she's gonna always remember. I am doing something a little special also where I'm gonna create a little area for her to have the father and son dance as well. Because that's a big part of our wedding, and um, I know in the near future, she won't be able to be there and be present and to bless us with her love. So this is the time where we're gonna bring all that to light to her. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be a little hard, but I'm gonna just stay focused and get through this, you all. Um, and continue to do what I do. And I'm making my own cake. I'll be doing that tomorrow, I believe, tomorrow night. And I'll be freezing it and then just taking it out Thursday, morning, um, or refrigerating it. And then Friday, we will be doing everything else. Well, Thursday evening, I'll be doing everything else. Um, and we're just going to be doing finger sandwiches and a salad and little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to do a whole lot of work. So if I can knock it out, I'm going to. So Thursday night, I'll be doing all the sandwiches, and I'll do that live with you all. But it's nothing fancy. It's just some tuna salad and some chicken salad and sorry you all, I need to get a drink. And I will share my wedding cake with you all. Show you photos and you'll be able to see me make it. Um, but it's just a basic box cake. I'm not trying to go through a whole lot, you know. And uh, I also want my sister Annette to know that she's in my prayers with Duncan while I'm on here tonight. Um, and I'm praying that Duncan, you know, will be all right. My sister's dog is an elderly dog, and she relies on him. Um, it's a service dog, you all, and he's old, and it's hard for her, and she's dealing with a lot of stuff. Um, my niece Brittany, I will try to get a link from my sister. My niece Brittany does have a GoFundMe page for Duncan. Um, to help support her medical bills and stuff um, for Duncan. And in this time right now, you all, she could really use the help and the support and all that stuff. So I am gonna eventually, when everybody goes to bed, I'll probably post sometime tomorrow a video of me, doing the living room cleaning and stuff, and um, all that fun stuff. You guys can see me pull all this together and get it organized and decorated and um, get it ready for Friday. So I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye, you all.